Did you live through it?
Yes.
And then some. Just like this organization. Get a sense of the thriving, vital organization that came, even with high winds, transitions, death, loss. Things that nobody goes, oh, I just can't wait to get up this morning to see who's going to die. Oh, I'm not going to wake up this morning and see what loss I can experience. Nobody wants that. Nobody votes for that. Nobody prefers that. Well, no sane body looks at that, and then does it happen? Yes. Does it happen? Yes. And are you equipped for it?
Yes.
Yes. Are you equipped for it?
Yes.
You bet. How do you know? You're here. You're here. And my goodness, what's happened in 3 years? This foundation, this outstanding foundation that's solid, been solid for years. Solid, more solid, a nucleus of people. Engaged leaders. Do you have a sense about, look around at what's going on in churches, to have a leader like Reverend Mindy here, to have former ministers, emeritus here, committed to the nucleus of this organization. Nikki serving and volunteering, this music minister of 20 some odd years. And these committed souls, and you committed, you in a holy discontent that comes and gives and gives and gives. Now, tell your soul it's about to get rocked. Tell your soul you're about to be rocked. I'm here to rock my soul. And I'm here to have my soul rocked. Now turn to somebody else and tell them, my soul's going to get rocked. My soul is going to get rocked this morning. Now, get a sense of what went through you when you had that thought. Yes, a little energy comes, a little vitality comes. It's like, okay. So this holy discontent we have, which is inherent in our soul. A holy discontent that is absolutely desirous of more. That is desirous to expand, to grow, to expand in consciousness, to expand in creativity and innovation, to expand resourcefully, to expand with purpose, with intent, with action, praying and tending, in action, moving our feet. You've already received guidance that you haven't acted on yet. Are you aware of it? Mm-hmm. It's prodding you, poking you to do something, to be something. I just got another prod today. And I mean, my prodding is relentless. And I got another one, like, oh my God, after all I've done for God. Like, after all I've done for God, this day, today, will take at least 4 people with me and go on the biggest shopping spree in Wilmington, North Carolina to put things in these veterans' apartments. And I'm going to blow that one's mind that thinks she knows what a full office is. She ain't seen a full office yet. So what will you do? You're being prodded to do something. Imagine walking into an apartment when you've slept under a bridge. And who did this? Who did this? People from the unity of Wilmington. Who is that? People working to expand consciousness, people committed to creating a world they're interested in. People dedicated, devoted to being and expressing in the way we want to create. With purpose, intention. Try to outdo God and report back. See what happens. happens. See what happens. Another way, so I'm out speaking, as Reverend Mindy said. I'm out every week. I'm somewhere different. I get to go to the coolest places. I get to hang out with the coolest people on the planet. Over and over and over. And I do that to fulfill my own mission, which is my calling as a minister, is to minister to ministers. And minister to ministers. To minister to those who serve. To serve those who serve. So I naturally believe that's who you are. That's what you're here. That you're here with this mighty, mighty, holy discontent that will not rest, that will be relentless in you until you continue to discover this power within you and to align with that power, to be at one with that power, and then to live that out, not just in theory, but in action, but in living. And that's the difference. See, we get deep into theory at times, don't we? It's all good. It's all good. Well, tell your face. Because it ain't caught up. It ain't caught up. So it's one thing to say and affirm it's all good. It's another thing entirely to embody it. To say all is well. Then our old painful way would look like this. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with her. As soon as he apologizes, I will be at peace. And as soon as he forgives me, I will think about it. If we wait on that, there won't be any peace on earth. So there's the one place in all the world that peace is possible. Might even touch that place in you. Close your eyes. Be aware of it today, active in it, that this is possible, this is truth. I feel it, I know it. I know who I am, I know what I am, I know how I serve, and I know that peace is an inherent, innate right of mine. I know it's inherent in me, that my value, my power, my safety is inherent here. Nothing in the external, nobody in the external holds this or can stop me from realization of this, a divine realization of this. So to get a sense then of leaving here today in power and in presence, with purpose. And you'll get a few pop quizzes before you leave. Like somebody will give you the look, for example. And if you don't stay in power, what'll happen? If you engage, if you go under affect, if you go under effect of that look on their face, what's going to happen to your power? Then how will it look? We'll call this part true confessions. True confessions of the high spiritual types. When someone gives you the look, what's a common reactive response?
Give them the look right back.
Give them the look back. How dare you? You ain't all that. Now I'm going to tell 12 people just how much all that you ain't. Let there be peace on earth. Hey, how's it going? Well, fine. Well, it was fine. It was fine at church. I felt good. We sung and danced. I mean, I was having a really good day. Then she gave me the look. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She teaches classes and stuff, too. She's actually ordained, even. So who holds your power? Turn to somebody by you and say, I hold the power. I hold the power. I hold my own power. So I hold power. And it may help. Wonder Woman has appeared today just for us. When you're beginning to lose a little power, or you begin to leak a little power, you begin to get a little afraid about something, or something's a little very, very scary. You may take your Wonder Woman pose. Your superhero pose. Recommend you do this quietly. It could be institutionalized. Otherwise, let's get kind of practical with it. So think about pain or power. Two roads in a woods. Pain, a familiar path. Quite alluring, actually. Power, a little less familiar. Not even charted yet. So a path that I'm going to cut, a path that I'm going to clear, a new path for me, a more interesting path for me. So pain or power, blaming people. You're welcome. He said, ouch. I said, ouch too. There's nobody immune from this. How do you know you're not immune from it? You have a pulse. Check to see. That's how we know. Because this blaming is so alluring. See, it's this thing's knee-jerk reaction. The second it doesn't get what it wants, the second it doesn't turn out like I had in mind, which is the right way, by the way, then I'm quickly offended. Then it hurts so badly, I have to displace it. You did it. You caused it. You should have, I wanted, I needed, and then blah, 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 blah. Off we go. Loco. Criticizing. Criticizing others. Fault finding. Criticizing self.
Blaming self.
Blaming self. Cloaked and vague. Direct and open. I can't. I can't. I can't. What can I do?
Power.
I've lost my job. What am I going to do? I've lost my job. What am I going to do? Appealing? Have you had just enough? Have you had just enough suffering to last you the rest of your days?
Yes.
Well, there's another option. And I'm in a hurry. And I believe you are too. And this work and this what we'll do this afternoon is a dismantling of this. A systematic, purposeful, intentional dismantling of that. To then open to a portal, a new reality, a new way of being in the world that makes these options more accessible, a little quicker. So less knee-jerkish from our old animalistic way, our old instinctual way, our old snakes and lizard kind of way. You know, you've heard that from the brain scientists, right? The reptilian brain. It's like, well, I am not a reptile. I'm evolved. It's like, no. defense, blaming, shaming, guilting, fault-finding, nitpicking, arguing, fighting, holding grudges, sensitive, slow to recover, not evolved. Mad, irritated, frustrated, righteous, indignant. Then we live in a repertoire of 3, not very broad, to fight, flight, or freeze. Now, there's this other little part of our brain that's mammalian, like dogs and cats and dolphins. This is why you'd rather be with your pets than with us. Because they are more evolved than us. They seldom regress. They regress, it's quick. They just bite you to teach you not to take their food, and then they move along. It's over. And then there's this big old neocortex. This big old field of possibility that's infinite, that is made for innovation, for creation, for resourcing, that we seldom ever access because we're irritated, mad, sad, and justified. So get a sense of living in a higher consciousness. Get a sense of living in a higher state, in an awareness that's practical to go, now hold on, pain is arising, this is hurting me. What else could I do? I'm getting stressed, I'm worried, I have anxiety. What's another option? Pray. What else? Receive a breath. For over 2,000 recorded years, we've been encouraged in this way to put a little pause in there, to say a prayer, to take a breath, to actually think, what's the consequences on me here? Who would I be if I took the other path? What would a superhero do here? What is going to benefit my life? What is going to move me in the direction of my own goals? What would be more liberating? Now get ready for some more pop quizzes. You'll go over there to get your soup. It won't be soup that suits you. So you'll get to practice. You can call it a boot camp. And then before you get to the car, there'll be something else. The rain may just jump up off the sidewalk and get on your pretty Sunday clothes. And if you make it to your car, call it grace. Then be assured if no one's crossed you and you've made it in your car, whoever's in the car with you will. They'll give you unsolicited advice, tell you how to drive, how not to. They'll want you to take another route that you intend not to take. All sorts of violent things like that. And who's holding the power? Who's holding the power? So if you check into Hell Hotel, who's holding the key? It's a choice, I heard. I've checked in. I'm in Hell Hotel and I have checked in. This is good news. Now who can check you out? Me! So now turn to somebody and let them know, I've got the key. I've got the key. I've got the key. You can also then ask somebody, if you see me check in and you think I'm not aware of it, point it out to me. Hey, sweetie, you've checked in. You've checked in. think about the possibility for the world. Think about the possibility for your family, the possibility for your next generations, for those children and grandchildren. If we do not hand down this archaic 2,000-year-old painful way of being to the next 7 generations, what could be possible that gets handed down? And every bit of anything that's ever happened in the course of evolution happened from a small, committed group of people. Since history, all the change in the world was made possible by a nucleus, a small, dedicated group of people. And I believe it's me, and I believe it's you. And I believe if anybody else could, they'd be in here. And they'd be in their own holy discontent. So I can't get into what they're doing and not doing, because that will hurt me. So if I get into what I'm doing and what I can do and what I can do more of and where I can create and innovate, it's a full-time job. And I can be self-realized, not other-focused. So I'd love you to stay. You'll get 2 solid hours of tormenting. With an uncommon motivation for liberation. And an uncommon motivation for freedom. And a peace that passes understanding. And some practice of not following this temptation and the allure of the mind. And I brought these for you. Did you get them? Yeah. There's 3 magnets. This is Martha Creek Photography. You're the first people on the planet to see these. Hey. They're brand new. It's a gift, and there's 3 designs. So if you want another design, help yourself back there and leave a donation, because I'll use the donations to go make some more and take them to the next place. That's how that goes. Now, my vision is to get our teaching out to the whole of the planet. So workshops, speaking, seminars, recording this, sending it out, making it possible, YouTube, newsletters, I'm at it. Products, quotes, photography, pictures, anything to put this teaching and the beauty of our teaching out into the world. I'm about it. And I love that I get to be here to see you, to witness you, to serve you, and to serve with you. And I wish you Godspeed as you continue to do this for yourself, to activate your own power. So close your eyes then, and be aware of what's inside of you, the power inside of you as we move to pray and move to meditate, to give space to this awakening this morning and a new beginning.